I don't know why it keeps doing that. When I start up the live stream, it does that. I'm gonna find me something I can put up. Hold my phone or something in place. Let me lock this thing in. Now maybe it'll stay. What? Hey, here we go. Grand Rising. Yeah. It'll work for now. It'll work for now. Shoot. High vibes. I'll be at peace, you know. I'll be at peace. I managed to find me a little shade out here. Like, yeah, that'll work. Well, the sun be sunning. Whew. Sun be sunning. And I be chilling though. Nice outside. I was gonna take a walk, but man, it's too hot. Might wait till later. Wait till this evening or something, then take a walk. Or take a walk in nature, you know. That tree is raining on me. It is that tree. I knew it had to be that tree was dripping something on me. The sap. Remember I tasted it that one time. It made my lips go numb. I don't know what kind of sap that is, but it's probably not good for you. Anywho. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. No reason to be all inside and be all grumpy and shit about anything. That cloud looks like a UFO. Oh, what's up, people? Y'all talking? What's up, people? Going great today. Having a good day. Having a great day. No reason not to have a good day. It's a beautiful day outside. So I'm outside enjoying a beautiful day. It's a great day to have a great day. You know? Like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys. I just be chilling. If you know, you know. You know? No, I don't like boasting or bragging or anything, but yeah, I did that shit. Yeah, it was me. I did that shit. What's up? Oh, thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys. All good things. All good things. I'll be chilling. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the new likes. Shout out to all my new subscribers. You know, that's cool. I appreciate you. If nobody told you that they loved you today, or here, I'll say it from God. I love you. You should go look at yourself in the mirror and say that to yourself. Say, I love you. I love you. I love you. That's what I do anyway. You know, there's been a whole lot of people, a lot, way more than I could, like, what? What? Who? And who else? What? You know, like, trying to get me to not love myself, to hate myself, and to be low vibrational and caught up in some kind of stupid crap. But it ain't gonna work. It didn't work. It backfired. It all backfired. The destiny swap thing backfired. It all backfired. Can't have my destiny. Like, how many times I gotta tell them? No, for me, dog. You can't have my destiny. You know, you can't have any of that stuff. You know, you can't have my energy. You can't have my destiny. You know, etc., etc., etc. It's a whole plethora of things. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We just be chilling. I'm talking about time. You I'm cloud watching, bird watching. Yep, just watching, bug watching. And any wildlife, anything. Yeah, sure am. How you doing? Mainly I'm grounding, you know. Mainly I'm just grounding. I come outside a lot. I have to ground and stay locked in with Mother Earth. That dude just flipped a whole U-turn right there and took off. How about that? Pop my phone up, it don't fall. Come on, stay. 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 There you go. Don't move. Don't move or it'll fall down. Oh shit. There's little white bugs. I don't know what that is. Little tiny, little itty bitty, teeny tiny little white furry insect of some sort, I guess. Little teeny tiny, and they fly around, and it looks like it could be like a piece of, like a piece of cotton or a piece of ash or snow or something. But no, it's these little itty bitty, teeny tiny little bugs. I don't know what they. I might have to take a picture of one day and do the Google Lens thing, because you can find just about anything like that. Google Lens it, and it'll come up. I'm sure it's on there. There's one right there. It's a great day to have a great day. Be outside in nature. I might take a nature walk after a while. Wait till I get some shade over there on that end. Yeah, it feels like little rain droplets falling on me. But it's not rain, it's sap from this tree. The tree above me has sap falling on me. It's like, it feels like little tiny water drop. Well, it is little water droplets, but it's gotta be, that is sap from that tree. I tasted it, I put it on my lips, and it made my lips numb. So, whoa, don't mess with that sap. That'll do you dirty. Well, don't tap that tree. It's a maple tree. It's not a maple tree. Sap is poison. Yeah, see another one of them little bugs. Man, it's so small. If I showed it to you, look. Let me see. I don't know, you probably can't even see it. A little tiny white little bug, little furry little bug. And I don't know what it is, but you probably can't see it anyway. They fly around. I don't know what they are. I'm gonna take a picture of them one day. Oh, that's as big as they get. They don't get any bigger than that. Little tiny little fella. Oh, what kind of bird is that? Sound like a blue jay. Yeah, I think that's a blue jay. And they got a couple more birds over there too. I don't know. Need to get my binoculars. Give me some binoculars. Oh, look, there's a hawk. That's gonna be this kind of hawk. He's circling. What's he circling? Oh, there he spotted him. Hey, how you doing? You got them hawk eyes though, man. They can spot something from like way far up. They can spot a little teeny tiny critter. Like hone in on it and then zoom down. Boom, nail him. You know, eagles, hawks, you know, birds of prey like that. They have them eyes like that, man. They can see that stuff from so far away. Just a little teeny tiny. You know, like how the heck you see that? You know, through foliage and everything. Like through the foliage and everything, they can spot it and they'll pounce on it. And my brother's family was saying that the other day. He was hunting one time and he seen that happen. Man, got those eagle. That's why they call it eagle eye. You know, that's why they call it eagle eye. Shoot. You know, so the firmament, I guess. You want to talk about that? The firmament. Well, there's actually a dome, right? But there's an apex dome. So there's like the dome on the outside, and then there's one in the middle. You know, coming down our way. And like, if you look at all the ancient pictures of Jesus ascending, right? He's going, like, it's clear as day. There's a dome, a dome, and then there's an apex dome at the top, and then he's going through that. So there's a firmament. Hopefully one day that thing's going to crack open. Ah, I can't wait. I can't wait. So there's a dome at the top, and there's a little inverted dome, you know, right at the apex of it. Used to, we were able to see the whole entire earth. You could go to certain spots and see the other side of the world. You could go to certain spots and see the other side of the world just by looking at the reflection from this dome at the top. They call it the all-seeing eye. They see everything. It sees everything. It's like the real all-seeing eye. The eye in the sky, what we call it, right? Eye in the sky. It's the all-seeing eye. It's called the apex dome. You know, it's up there, man. And one day this thing's gonna crack open, and then y'all gonna see some shit. That's probably when people are gonna have heart attacks or whatever, like it says in the Bible, the book of Revelation. Men's hearts will fail them. I don't know, man. It's gonna be wild, though. You know, see that mother shit, huh? What? If you look at Manly P. Hall's book, like, you know, like, all that stuff, man, they all talk about it. They all know about it. I mean, they talk about it in their own little circles, you know what I mean? You just gotta read the books that these people wrote. And then you're like, oh, okay. So what do they know that I don't know? Well, just read what they wrote. Like, oh, okay. Well, there it is. They say everything themselves. I really think some of these celebrities out here are clones, and the real people, like, I don't know, went into their underground bunker or something. I think it's just a clone running around up here on top side, and there's people going underground right now, for real. I ain't joking. You know, that's why for the carbon capture centers, right? You heard of these deals, these carbon capture deals. You know what they're doing with that? That's carbon dioxide. That's for their plants underground. That's for their plants underground. Okay, and you've heard of these data centers taking all the water from the rivers, all the fresh water. Well, that's for their crops underground. They need water down there. They need carbon dioxide for their plants. They need water for themselves and their plants and everything, right? And they already have the artificial sun, the sun simulator. I forgot the patent number, but look it up. It's patented. They've been having these things, and they put them in their underground cities, right? And they're using for these giant data centers over here, right, as an excuse. That's just an excuse to take the water, to channel the water to what they want it for, for their underground purposes, for their underground cities and whatnot. Because they do it overseas, right? They don't need no water like that overseas in other countries. That's some good ass tea, huh? I know. She be on point though. They don't need that for other countries. They got their AI centers and their data centers all water cooled underneath the ocean, right? So it's like, what are they really using? Because they don't have to do that, man. If they just want to be cruel and just evil people, but I don't see that technically, even though they probably sure they are, but it's for something else. And that goes to figure, because that's what they're using the carbon capture centers for, is for their underground plants and stuff, for their crops and everything, because they already have the sun simulator, right? They already have that. Don't let it go over your head. Hey, don't let it go over your head now. As the airplane flies over my head. They already have the carbon capture centers to catch all the carbon dioxide to feed their plants underground in their underground cities. Okay, so the data centers, these giant data centers, everybody been complaining they're stealing our water and everything. Yeah, it's not for their AI. No, that's not what it's really for. It's for their motherfucking underground cities. They need water. They need carbon dioxide for their plants. They got sunlight from the sun simulators they built. So what else? Like, it's all coming together, huh? Put the pieces together. Yeah, I got a piece. You got a piece. He got a piece. She got a piece. We all got a piece. Let's put our pieces together to see the big picture, right? To see the full puzzle. Let's put all our pieces together so we can see the whole shebang for exactly what it is, man. Yeah, these people are scared. They don't know what to do, and they're going underground. Like, remember I said it a few months back, or whatever I said it, like, man, they're going underground right now. There's people, there's probably people been underground for a while already. It's just what y'all see is their clone running around up here. They done disappeared. These motherfuckers are high-tailed it. Yep. They don't want to go to prison. It's because they don't want to get locked up. They don't want to go to prison. They don't want to face any kind of judgment. So, they're like, fuck it. They're going down to the underground. Just like the book of Revelation talked about too. It's like this prophecy playing out in front of our very eyes. Probably the most exciting time to be alive in all of history. Which is a lie. I want to hear her story. What's her story? Fuck his story. I want to hear her story. What she got to say about all this? What Big Mama got to say about all this? You know what I mean? What Great Mother got to say about all this? What's the Divine Feminine got to say about all this? The Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but what about the Mother? Motherfucker. That's what I gotta say. Father, Son, Holy, but what about Mama? Where Mama? Y'all always leave Mama out. The fuck? Oh, hell no. No, unacceptable. We ain't leaving Mama out of nothing no more. No. You ain't leaving Mama out. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but what about the Mother? What about the Mother? I mean, look, there would be no George Washington without Martha Washington. You understand me? Behind every great man is an equally great or even greater woman, okay? There would be no Jesus without Mary Magdalene. Yeah, I said it. I've been saying it. Because they was married. I remember. Shit, I remember. You don't tell me no lies. Thank y'all for me. Because it takes two in order to get through. It takes two, baby. Me and you. Do, 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 do. Takes two in order to get through. They shall come two by two in order to get through. I remember writing that. Wrote a whole bunch of stuff. I posted it all, you know. I mean, I said it over and over again. Like people still didn't catch on. I don't know. Hell no, I can't slow down. It ain't my fault people can't keep up. Maybe they wasn't meant to. Shit, you know. I've been going slow for so long, man. I'm ready to go fast. I want to go fast, Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby, I want to go fast. Shoot, man. This world used to be balanced, right? It used to be equally yoked, equally balanced, right? That's when everything was in harmony, everything was good. And then you know what happened? Oh, they took the divine feminine away. That's when everything threw everything out of whack. They took after that, boom, everything went out of whack. They took her out of the church. They took her out of people's consciousnesses. They, erased her pretty much. I mean, look, the Vatican knows. They know the truth. They know about the Black Madonna. But they dare not speak it. They dare not tell people. They know about all. They know everything. They got it all. They got the fallen angelic races, what they look like. They got pictures, all kind. They got everything, man. Yeah, they look like aliens, man. All the saints, before they whitewashed history, right? Before they whitewashed everything, if you look at all the pictures of all the saints, all the elders, all the ancient kings and queens, everything, man, they were all melanated people. They were all melanated people. Every single last one of them. They were all melanated people. The original kings and queens, the people that came from this earth, right? The children of the earth, or I forget. Man, there's a name for it. Oh man, I forget what it's called. What they called them back then. Like sons of God came into the daughters of man. They violated. They weren't supposed to do that. I think that's what a lot of these gray aliens are. They're like fallen angel types, pretending to be aliens, right? And they're like, because that's what's over there in the Catholic Church. That is exactly what's over there in the Catholic Church. Okay, so you go to figure. Because and then it says they left their heavenly host, right? So that means they had a heavenly body, and they couldn't inhabit that body anymore. So they were ejected from that body. So they had to take another form. And I think a lot of them, like, that's the best thing they could come up with or whatever. Because down here, and everything the way it is. They left their heavenly host. So that means, like their big, beautiful body that they had, their heavenly body, their angelic body, they got kicked out of it. And now they inhabit, like, I don't know, these gray alien types or something. I don't know for a fact that's what's over there in the Catholic Church, because that's who they try to abduct me, possess me, abduct me, all kind of crazy shit going on whenever I was going over there. Oh no. No, 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 no. Wow. Don't get abducted by those ones. So I shouldn't be abducting any of the chosen. Be touching anything anointed around here. The aliens know that too. The extraterrestrials, they know that. They be following the rules though. It's these other ones that don't follow the rules. And they never did, right? Because they're fallen angels. Oh, shit. When I left the church, the Catholic Church, they tried to take me out. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible the stuff they put me through. Them and the cabal, whoever's involved with all that, probably a whole lot of people. I think a lot of them are going underground, and it's just like their clones we're seeing up here. I think a lot of people they done hightailed it underground, man. Oh, it's getting hot. Sweat my ass off, man. Shoot. What y'all talking about? Oh, I'm chilling, man. God bless you too, and everyone else. Oh, yeah, I just be chilling, man. Bird watching, grounding, these kind of things. That's what I like to do. I ground a lot. I gotta ground a lot. Detox, ground, all these kind of things. Detox from what? Just chemicals in the food, chemicals in the air, chemicals in everything we ingest on a daily basis. The sun is good for that. The sun will detox you real fast. There's a white dog flying. You there? Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, my Powerade already melted, man. It's not even cold anymore. I got my Powerade. Got to drink my little Powerade. I really don't like the red ones, but it's the only one we got. It does something to my stomach. Don't feel good on my stomach. It might be that red dye they use. Something about that red dye is not good for you. And it makes you hyper, I noticed, too. That red dye will make me hyper, I noticed. Yeah, sure will. If you ever wonder why your kid eats some of them hot Cheetos or something with that red dye in it, or drinks red Kool-Aid or anything red, they get all hyper. That's why it's something in that red dye. Stay away from the red drinks, you guys. And I'm being a hypocrite right now, about to drink my red Powerade, but it's okay. I need the electrolytes. Anyway, I'm probably about to put some music on, man, or something. You know. So I need the electrolytes. So I'll be drinking my Powerade. Telling people, stay away from the red dye, you know, as I drink my red Powerade. But you do what you gotta do, man. I'm just telling, for your children, you know, your children is what I was talking about. Because I know it makes them very hyper. Anything with that red dye in it, that red number 6 or whatever it is, it makes children very hyper. I mean, you can tell. So stay away from the red drinks, the red dye, the red food coloring, you know, that stuff. Not too good for you. It's bad on my stomach, personally. I notice it's bad on my stomach. So if it's bad on my stomach, probably bad on other people's stomachs, and it's probably, you know, not too good for your children either. You know, it makes them all hyper and everything. Makes them all hyped up. They'd be running around crazy, man. Get a bag of hot fries or something with that red dust on it. Oh man, running around, drink some red Kool-Aid. Oh man, running around crazy. But I need the electrolytes, so I'm gonna drink my red, what is it? Powerade. Thank you. I'm gonna drink my red Powerade. Like, share, subscribe, comment, you guys. I just be chilling. Hot outside. Sweat my ass off, you know. But that's how you detox, you know. You gotta get out in the sun. The sun's good for that. The sun will detox you. Anything. Good for that. I'm grounding. You know, I got my bare feet on the ground. I be grounding. I like to ground. I gotta ground. Good for me. I get a little crazy if I don't, you know. So I need it. Me and Mama Gaia, we locked in, man. We is locked in. Shoot. Well, I don't scare people, huh? Shoot. I had to infiltrate the cabal, you know, and infect them. And now, you know, they're finally turning on each other. So, you know, that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes, if you want to know. Yeah, I infected them with the light. Infiltrate and infect. Mission complete, hopefully. Golly. Tired, man. Dog tired. So there's some of them, you know, they turned on their own people because they realized the error of their ways. They realized the error of their ways and they turned on their own people. So that's kind of what's going on, you know. And there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. But that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes with the whole Illuminati situation. There's the fake Illuminati, you know, which everybody knows is the Illuminati, and then, but there's the real Illuminati, okay? There's real illuminated beings out here. They wouldn't dare do no stupid shit like that. Golly. That's the fake Illuminati. If they were illuminated beings, they wouldn't be doing the things they were doing, okay, man? You know, like they wouldn't be doing the things they were doing if they were real illuminated beings. Shoot. For shame, you know. Anyways, on that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit the dusty old trail. See y'all after a while. Peace, love, and light. All good things, alright? All good things. Peace. Deuces. On the deuces and get out of there, man. Go cool off. It's too hot.